welcome to the very first episode of Available for More. I'm your host, Ashley Hope. Friend, I'm so glad you're here. Whether you've been with me since the Evolving into Her days, or you found this show just 5 minutes ago, girl, you picked a really special episode to press play. So pour yourself up something good, grab something you can sip slow, get comfortable. I really want this episode to feel like me and you are sitting on the couch, we're kikiing, we're talking, we're pouring into each other. And let me tell you what we're going to be doing here today. So, yes, first things first, let me address the elephant in the room. The podcast has a new name. Yes, we have slightly different artwork because of the name change, but the rebrand is the smallest part of this. What I am most excited about is the conversations we are going to start having together on this platform. And Available for More is the lens we're going to explore everything through. So we're still going to talk about identity, self-concept, mindset, healing, nervous system regulation, subconscious reprogramming, all the things that we love to talk about over here. Those are some of my favorite conversations to have, and they are not going anywhere. But over the last year with Evolving into Her, I've learned that who you are and who you're becoming is only part of the equation. The other part is whether you can actually receive what you say you want. You can do all the identity work in the world and still push away the love, push away the money, the opportunities the second they get close. Baby, if your subconscious mind and your nervous system don't feel safe with success or visibility or abundance or the aligned relationship, the money, whatever, they'll protect you from it. They'll talk you into procrastinating, into overthinking, into waiting for a better time. And in the moment, it feels so logical. So that's what we're really here to do, to explore what it takes to become emotionally, subconsciously, and energetically available for the life you say you want. And we're going to teach your nervous system and your subconscious that it's finally safe to have what you've been asking for. Which brings me to this question that the entire show is built around. What are you becoming available for? And if the very thing you've been wanting, the relationship, the experience, the opportunity, the breakthrough, etc., if it showed up tomorrow, would you actually be available to receive it? We are going to work through that through the conversations we're having on this show. And I cannot wait to find out with you. Okay. But what I'm most excited about is y'all know how powerful intention is. You know how powerful your reticular activating system is. So the moment you decide you're available for something, you start noticing differently. You start seeing opportunities that were probably there all along. You start paying attention to different possibilities. You start making different decisions. You start having different conversations. You have a different posture, a different way of being, a different frequency. You start showing up differently. And over time, your life begins reflecting those shifts. So when I think about this community and where we're headed together, man, I'm just so excited. I'm excited about the relationships you're going to call in, the opportunities you're going to say yes to, the healing that's becoming available to you, the breakthroughs that are on their way to you, the freedom, the joy, the money, the expansion, the version of you who lives the life that you want. And to be honest, some of the things I'm most excited for you, aren't even things you're consciously wanting right now. I guarantee. Because some of the most beautiful things that have come to fruition in my own life were never on a vision board. They weren't goals or intentions I set. They weren't things I could have planned for. They were gifts. They were opportunities. They were experiences. They were relationships. They were chapters I didn't see coming. And they arrived because I was willing to, release and loosen my grip and my control on what I thought my life had to look like. So God and life had room to surprise me. And that's what available for more means to me. Moving through life with open hands, honoring your desires while also staying open to what God and life may have available for you that's even greater than what you can currently imagine for yourself. And that's exactly what we're going to explore together. So if you were only able to catch the first few minutes of today's episode, let it be this. Sister, you are allowed to want more, even if you've checked off all the boxes, even if you live a good life already. And more is allowed to want you back. And what I've learned, I will say, both in my own life and in the work that I do with women, most of us know exactly what we want. We have desires, we have goals, we have intentions that we set. But what's harder is letting ourselves have it. It's the receiving part, right? Receiving more takes capacity. And capacity is something that we build. It's something that we practice. It's something that you cultivate over time. And that's the work we're going to do together here. And that's the work I want to start you with right now, today. So before we move into the episode and before we go any further into the show, I just want us to set an intention together and just think of this as laying the foundation for everything that is coming so that from here on out, you're not just listening to these conversations, you're actually using them to become available for the life that you're calling in. So here's what I want you to do. Wherever you are, if you can, grab your journal, or you can do this in your notes app. If you're driving or walking, no pressure at all. Just let these questions move through you and come back to them later. If you'd like to make this sacred, you can light a candle if you've got one, put on some soft music in the background, and let's set the intention together. I'm going to guide you through a journaling practice to help you become available for more. So first, make sure you're in a comfortable place. And let's get out of your head and into your body. And we'll start by taking a slow breath in through your nose, letting your belly rise, expanding your belly. At the top, hold it for a second or two. And exhale through your mouth, slowly release all of the breath out of your lungs. Good. Let's do that one more time. So inhale, deep inhale through your nose, expanding your belly. Hold at the top of that breath. And slowly exhale and release. And as you release, let your shoulders drop. Unclench your jaw. Unfurl your brow. Allow peace and calm and steadiness just move through you and melt away any tension in your body, in your neck, in your shoulders, in your chest, in your stomach, in your hips, in your entire body. Good. Now, with this journaling practice, we're going to move through 4 short parts. Please don't overthink your answers. Please don't over edit. Don't judge your answers. Just write what resonates for you, what feels in alignment for you, even if it surprises you. So part 1, we are naming the desire. We're naming the want. And your journal prompt here, what have I been wanting that I haven't fully let myself say out loud? And if I knew deep down that it was safe to want it, what would I let myself reach for? And you can pause here, give yourself time to write. Sometimes I like just opening my voice note app and letting myself speak out loud. But sit in stillness if you need to for this one. Some desires are buried deep within. And just allow yourself to flow here. Take your time. This one's just between you and God. And part 2, we're going to uncover where you're holding tight, where you are controlling. And your prompt is, where in my life am I trying to control the outcome right now? What am I holding on to so tightly because some part of me is afraid that if I let go, it won't happen the way I need it to? And with this one, I want you to sit with it honestly, without judgment, okay? And when that comes up, then ask yourself, what would it feel like to hold that same thing with open hands instead? To stay committed to what I want without needing to control exactly how it shows up. Pause here, write it all out. In part 3, here we're going to uncover where you feel safe. And your prompt is, if the thing, the experience, the relationship, the money, whatever you're calling in, If the thing I want arrived tomorrow, is there any part of me that wouldn't feel ready to have it? What does that part of me need in order to feel safe receiving it? And as you write here, resist the urge to fix anything. We are just observing, right? Again, without judgment, you're listening, you're paying attention, you're bringing awareness. Pause here if you need to. And part 4, we're setting the intention. This is the heart posture. This is how we're moving through the experience. And your journal prompt is, what am I declaring myself available for in this season of my life? And here, I want you to be bold. I want you to be audacious. Stand in your authority. Stand in your power. Name it plainly. I am available for blank, and finish the sentence. Pause here if you need to. And one more prompt to carry you through the week. What's one small way I can move through this week as the woman who already has it? It being whatever you're calling in, the experience, the love, the opportunity, the blessing, the breakthrough, the healing, whatever it is. So whatever you just wrote in part 4, in the intention setting part, baby, that is not a wish. That is a decision. And I'm so honored to witness it with you. Okay, friends, this conversation really feels like the beginning of something huge, not just for the podcast, but for us, for this community. My hope is that this becomes a space where you stop trying to force everything, where you stop believing you have to earn every beautiful thing that comes your way, where you can rest in the knowing that even if you've cultivated a beautiful life, a good life, a great life thus far, you are allowed to want more. You are allowed to receive more. More is available to you. I pray this becomes a space where you learn to trust yourself, to trust in life, to trust the Most High, to expand your capacity to receive, and become available for a life that's even bigger, even richer, even more meaningful than the one you can currently imagine. Friend, thank you for being here. Thank you for spending your Tuesday with me. I hope you enjoyed this journaling practice. Hop in the comments on Spotify and give me your feedback. Thank you for being a part of this new chapter. I'm so excited for what life and for what God has in store for us. My name is Ashley Hope, and until next time, keep your hands open, keep your heart open, and stay available for more. See you in the next episode.